Y'all just bear with me. I'm trying to get this angle right, so I got my phone turned around backwards for the better camera, so just give me a second. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just gonna do a little easy live tonight. Don't have a whole lot to do. We're just gonna do a little cleanup, something chill and easy, no heavy doings or anything. Let me turn my light off. Hold on, guys. There we go. A lot better. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Right now I am doing a lot of lives, and then I'm figuring out the watching after the fact aspect of it. So I'm trying to get a better picture, I guess, for the after effect. Like during the live it's fine, but after it still looks real grainy and stuff. So I'm trying to get a better picture quality, I guess. So y'all bear with me. I can't see my phone because it's turned around to use the better camera. So I'm looking at my iPad right here so I can watch everybody's comments. So and actually looks like we got a better picture. I can see it right here. Where are my paper towels? Still trying to get all my stuff together for tonight. The girls have took off to the Walmarts, and I am here. They asked me if I wanted to go, and I'm like, I don't think I could mentally handle Walmart tonight. So who we got in here? LaHale is in here. Evening, sweetheart. Hope you're doing all right. Mario. Why can I not ever remember Watch City's name? Lord Jesus, help me. Jason Beecher, Climber Frost, I don't think, is it Climber or Glimmer? Whichever one it is, welcome. Don't think I've seen you on the channel. We're just going to do a little knife cleanup. How about you, Jason Beecher? Fancy meeting you here, Bo. Sean, yeah, I was going to say Sean, but I didn't, so... I hate getting people's names wrong, so what we're gonna do tonight is I've got a really grimy and slimy Frontier. It's full-size Stockman. The part number on this one is 4432. This is actually one I got from a trade with Kevin the Knife Doctor. He did ask me if he wanted him to clean it up, and I was like, no, I do my own cleanup, which, you know, I wouldn't mind him cleaning something up for me, but I just enjoy cleaning them up. So it's a cream. I hope it's in view. My video is very laggy. It's cream. Kind of hard to find the cream ones. They didn't make a whole lot in that handle color. So I actually just pulled it out of the oil just a minute ago. Usually I pull them out. Usually I'll pull them out a day before and let them drain, but I figured we'd get the whole shoot and shebang, the juiciness and everything out of it. So the only thing I have done is scrape the crud out of the channels and throw it in mineral oil. So we're going to get it cleaned up. This one's got gorgeous gray patina on it, so I'm not going to go super crazy on the polish. Just want to get it nice and clean and even, preserved, and thrown in the rotation to be carried. So, because we carry everything around. Cheers. Just got done watching your short video. Mike's Life, howdy howdy. AW, welcome, brother. I don't know if I have seen you in one of my lives. If I have and I missed it, I apologize. Sometimes these lives can go crazy fast with the chat. and I can't catch everybody. So, welcome, brother. I did like that short, and I know I'd commented on it. We commented back, but man, yeah, that double eagle folding hunter, that spear point Skinner blade, man, is something else. It's a hoss. Mine's as Mike's life was so nice to tell me earlier today that yeah, his is out in the wild. Yours is just in a display. I don't have a good sheet to carry those big folding hunters yet. I'm gonna make one. So until then, she's just gonna chill in the display with the rest of them. Yeah, big peanut butter spreader. You got that right. So, yeah, this one's got some really nice gray patina on it. I'm not going to go crazy. I am going to clean it really well and go from there. The spay's been rounded over a little bit. Hope y'all can see that. I don't know if I'm going to try to fix it because that would take a lot of meat out of that blade. So I think I'm just going to leave it and try not to over sharpen it and make that even worse. So we'll just have kind of a spayish sheep's foot. So first things first is I want to get these channels cleaned out. I got weather on. Pocket mods. The ones I have is mod and oh, okay. Oh, appreciate the sub. I like that. Thank you, thank you. So let's get into these channels. Like I said, this is a trade from Kevin the Knife Doctor. He picked this up in one of his travels to Vienna, Georgia, to that sweet honey hole that he found there and picked it up there. And then I offered to pay him for it. He said, no way, just find me something to trade. Even though I am in Tennessee, I found him a trade in Dallas, Georgia, when I was down there the last time. And I'd actually forgot about that knife, and I found it. Or no, I saw a video where he was looking at the same knife. I was like, ooh, let me see if he wants that. Because we've kind of gone back and forth on a few things. And, Cheesy Moon, what about you, Patrick? So, and then after this one, we're going to get started on Terry's Sodbuster. Probably get started on that tomorrow evening, getting it blown apart, getting the covers roughed out. Because I'd really like to get that done before the Ellaville show so I can personally hand that to him. And then I may put stuff on hold next week. I think I've decided to put some slips together for Ellaville. I'm probably only going to do like 10. I think I'm actually going to stamp them Ellaville, so it would be just for that. The stream is just, we're doing some, I don't want to call it a restoration. It's more of a preservation. So I've gotten to where I really like to retain the patina on these, where they still kind of tell their story. And we're just going to chit chat. It's Friday night. I've got a tumbler full of flavored water. Nice quiet house, and we're just going to roll on through this. James Alton. James, you found a sweet little Stockman at the Tractor Supply. I have found those at mine, but they are never on sale, and I don't know. I just can't bring myself to pay full price for them, I don't guess. So, let me get the flashlight out. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I don't know if I've asked y'all that or not. Still trying to figure out my lighting, so until then, I'm using my little flashlight to look down in these channels. I almost need a headlamp out here for these until I can get another. I'm going to put another light behind the camera to shine down as well. So if I'm showing you something, you can see it well. Still working on the angles and all of that. So just taking some 320 grit to these channels just to get the crud out of them. And I just keep cutting it. This is actually a round piece. And I just keep cutting it to keep that sharp angle right there that helps get in between the liners and stuff. It don't take much to do that. If this was a smaller knife, I would use these, but these aren't big enough to get down in those channels. And they actually make some that are. Next time I'm getting Dremel stuff, I'm gonna order some of the bigger ones. No, I cleaned the old one, Dennis. And I really didn't even scrub it. All I did was spray it with some Windex and wiped it off. I need to get some kerosene and soak them. But I mean, what was that? A $20 set, $25 set? Doesn't mean I'm just gonna let it go bad, but I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on it. Oh yeah, it's well, I've been sharpening too. I've got this Uncle Henry. What is this? This is the big one. The LB8, and somebody before me had took it through one of those drag-through sharpeners and had put some little chatter marks on it. So I've been trying to work those out. This is a really nice, pretty knife. It's got the factory sheath with it. I may take it with me. To Ellaville. Maybe see if I can do a little trade with it. Don't know yet. Oh hell. Sorry about that. What does it have a model name or a model number, Todd? I might be able to look it up. Send it to me on Instagram. I can use my iPad and look at it if that's what you're wanting. Had a staring contest with a bear. Oh Lord, that's a hell of a staring contest. If you're still here, I assume you won, unless you've got your phone in the afterlife and are joining the live from the afterlife. If you are, tell my daddy I said hi. I think that's pretty good for them channels right there. I had another project I was working on earlier that I not really showing. I'll show y'all here in a minute. That, and I had to do a little blade reprofiling, I guess, because the blades are almost like they didn't get finished in the factory, and they were too thick, because when everything closed, the knife was jammed shut, and I had spent a bunch of time cleaning it and flushing the pivots and everything out, so I know it wasn't that. I hope some of the snap comes back. If it don't, that's fine. So it's a Boker whittler, and I think it's an All-American or True American or something. They did a whole series on them, I think in the 80s. Look for bidding right now. I'll pounce if it doesn't go nuts. I would say if it stays below 30 American, I'd get it. Because I've gotten Both of mine were 30 or less. My black one and then that double eagle were both less than 30. So, I mean, they're out there. Wally G! Welcome, buddy. Hope you had a good day. Alright, let's close these up and we will work on the outside of the knife. Like I said, I had it in mineral oil, so it's going to ooze, and that plastic or Delrin or whatever handle material on these are made of, I don't think they're Delrin. I think it's just like a plastic or a composite. It'll ooze out from the liners for a day or so. But after that, she'll be good. And I think really all we need to do is hit it with the mothers. Honestly, I think that's all I'm going to do. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do just mothers. I am going to get... No, I'll do just mothers. We'll see how that goes. I can always backtrack. Let's see here. So we're just using the mag and aluminum polish from mothers. Nothing crazy. And man, it works for just about everything. I assume it's probably just about the same as like case paste or one of those. Just a little fine grit polish. And I'm just using what it used to be like a wool pad. It's still soft, has a lot of give. It's not hard like one of these. It's not gonna gouge anything. But it'll polish up the plastic, it'll polish up bone. Do a really good job of cleaning too. That's kind of what I'm after with this first pass. It's just kind of cleaning everything, making it even, which it doesn't take much. So he brought that shield right out, but the plastic is, I have noticed with these yellow and cream ones, the plastic will has deteriorated on them more than the black, and it'll hold dirt more. Oh, that's a like a Jig Delrin, Todd. It's another line. Those are hard to come by. So it looks like there's a little piece of the cover material missing, which is fine. Ain't no big deal to me. I thought at first maybe it was the bolster shifted, but I think there's actually material missing. That's fine. Just part of her story. It could have shrunk a little bit, or maybe got cracked, something, but she's got a lot of funky in it. Oh, Lord. No, back stiff. Stiff. Get this. This is like a yarn wheel almost. Nothing really on it. I used it to wax the wood on Mario's knife with some furniture finishing paste, and I think it will do the trick to kind of clean the. Yeah. She may need a good scrub with some soap and water after the polishing. This one's got some battle scars, and she's not mint by any means, which is fine. It's from carrying around all that talent knife. What's from carrying around all that talent? The battle scars on this knife? I hadn't even toted this knife yet. I question y'all thinking talent. Y'all ain't seen much. Oh yeah, the stiff back. Now the stiff back's probably from being a stupid teenager. And the BMX in the 90s and skateboarding and bungee jumping and rock climbing and mountain biking and all that. I don't know about carrying around talent. Shit, I just muddle through some of this stuff. I mean, there's something about leaving the gray and the carbon steel and then polishing out that brass and having that the difference between the two. Man, I love that. Don't know about y'all. About you, Big E, come on. Oh, Sean, does it squeak real bad? Yeah, that's right. Just turn that music up. I'm waiting for this thing to die. I've got an electric one hanging above the other workbench, but I've gotten so used to not having that cord that I don't know if I could go back to having a cord or not, you know what I mean? Let's turn that around right, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, did we kick Glamour Frost out? Did they go beyond just talking about Minecraft? Seemed like that's all they were talking about, which is fine to me. Must have gotten rowdy. Mike's life knocked him out. 67 people in the chat on a Friday night, man. I like that. Appreciate y'all. I'm hanging out with my poor old self. Oh, let me show you what I was working on before I started this live. And I've just gotten started. Like I said, it is a Boker whittler, Boker USA whittler. I'm not real. What's the word? I'm not really knowledgeable. Not really knowledgeable on any of the knives, but definitely not Boker. Definitely not Boker USA. But it's just a little whittler. Got a big main blade and the two coping blades. Man, and this thing, you couldn't get it open when I got it. And a guy at work gave it to me to clean up. It was his grandfather's, and his grandfather gave it to him, and he never could get the blades open, so he just threw it in his toolbox. And so it looked like somebody had spilled a Coke in it. It was so gummy and yucky. Yucky. You can tell I've got kids. And I cleaned it and cleaned it and cleaned it. Got the pivots all cleaned out. With all the blades open, you couldn't... Oh, I got something in my mouth. With all the blades closed, you couldn't get anything open except for one of the coping blades. And I looked and looked and looked, and it doesn't look like the blades had been profiled from the factory. They were just jammed in there. So I went, I didn't film any of it because I was a nervous wreck doing it. But I took some of the meat out of the tip of the main blade, and then a little bit of meat out of the inside of the tangs on the two coping blades. And now she closes, you can open things individual. And I started to polish, but I think I'm going to go back and give it all a brush finish because I think that's what it had new. And then I'll polish everything up on the outside and give it back to him, I don't know, in a week or so. I think he's forgotten about it. So, but it's pretty neat. I think it's the All-American series. This one says hydroelectricity on that big badge right there. And then it's got like a unit number or something. Probably 3464, like 50,000 or something. Who knows? So let's get back on this this Frontier Stockman. Got the bolsters cleaned up, got the back springs cleaned up as well as we are. I may come back and do a little more, maybe off camera. Did my chat? Oh Lord, I missed a whole bunch of chat. Like with another without good fish, keeps me busy changing spark plugs. Yeah, I missed a whole bunch of darn chat. Let's get into these blades. Get my wood block up here. Let's start with what's left of the sheep's foot. I mean, the blades are not in bad shape at the newest. I'd have to go back and look for the cream handled, but at the newest it's going to be like an 85 or an 86. So you can't, beggars can't be choosers with that stuff. So hold on, we're going to try something else. Do one old Tom from Knife Delights, I don't want to say trick, but using the polishing compound. I know it's not the number 7 like he uses, but it's some turtle wax rubbing compound. We'll just try a little bit on these blades and see what it'll do. Let's see here. Do this little soft wheel. Patriot Knife and Tool. How about you, Dwayne? I'm glad you can show up, brother. I know you're a busy man. I surely do appreciate you showing up. straight LB5 that Mike just showed. What is the LB for? Oh, I didn't even know that. That's some trivia right there. Look at Todd being smart. Like I said, with these blades, I really just wanted to do a good cleaning. Not really out to polish. You just give her a good clean and even surface. I went back and watched Tom from Knife Delights, that video he did on where he talked about, I think he had a comment and the guy was talking about going too far on a cleaning, or basically like, when do you let an old knife be an old knife, I guess. And I've gone back and watched that another 2 or 3 times just to hear Tom talk about it. I respect the snot out of him, and I've picked up a lot of tricks, and I've really gotten to where, I guess where I was going with that is, I've really gotten to where I like to leave the story on these knives. See, that took all the rough and the gooiness off of the, man, I only got a haircut today, and I think I've got hair in my nose. Jeez. Didn't take any of the patina off, got a little bit of shine, but just a really good cleaning is really all this knife needed. So I think I'm gonna leave the patina on it. Hey, Cheesy Moon, how you come up with your original channel name story on that? Okay. A little buddy, I like that. So yeah, but I think if I still got this, is it an LB5? I don't know. The LB5 or an LB8, it's the big one. Y'all tell me. I'm not versed on the Uncle Henry's. I think it's an LB8. I think that's what it says. If I still have it come next week, I'll have it at Ellaville. Maybe we can, maybe I can do some trading with it if anybody'd be interested. Let's go on to the spade blade. Like I said, this rubbing compound is just really, like Tom says, with that number 7 that he uses, it just cleans it. We're not polishing, we're just cleaning. We'll cover this up. I don't want to get any of the compound in there. Yeah, LB8's the big one. That's what I thought. So that's what that one is. It's the same size as a 110. I think my Dremel's dead. Hold on a minute. Let me get Big Mama down. Find somewhere to plug her in. I wish y'all could see this contraption I got going for my electricity. This is just a rental, so I can't really do a whole lot of configuring or adding out here. So this little one-car garage just has one plug in it, and it's on the other side. And my freezer's plugged into it, so I try to stay away from it as far as plugging stuff into it. So I've got a cord, and it's been like this pretty much since I've lived here. I've got a cord plugged in outside, and an outside outlet run inside, and then that's what's kind of running everything. in here because it's on a different circuit. So, but if it was my house, it wouldn't be that way. I would have done had another separate panel out here and had 2 or 3 plugs added, some power strips, stuff like that. So one day I'll have a standalone shop, and I'd really like to keep doing this stuff and doing this little bit of custom work or reworking or whatever you want to call it, doing these rehandles and stuff and cleanups, and I really like doing those. So one of these days, maybe the market will settle out or something, and I doubt it, but maybe prices will settle out, because right now I can't to be able to afford anything in my area that we'd all fit in. Right now we would need at least a 3-bedroom, and that would still have Alicia working out in like the living room or the dining room like she is now, because she works from home. And so to buy anything in this area, you're looking at least $400. Something that's move-in ready. Now you can get something that's, junk and work on it, that you couldn't live in it if you wanted to and work on it, but so we're looking to move out, and I mean I'd have to go. Wait, what happened? So when we saw that, oh, Patrick, I had no idea, man. Well, I will be sure to add your son into our prayers at night when we pray, and we pray for everybody that's come before us and we've lost, and so I'll make sure to add him to our prayer list for that, brother. If that's all right with you. So it looks like the spay and the sheep's foot have been sanded on, but this main blade looks good, so, which is my favorite part of these Stockmans. The Stockmans made by Camillus back in the day, man, they hit different. They've got the big swedge on the front, and they've got a really defined or over-defined belly in them if they haven't been whittled down. So I've got my Jig Delrin full-size Stockman. It's almost flat all the way across with no belly in it, and that's fine. I think she was a $10 knife, so I'm not upset about it at all. And if anything, she's got really good handles. If I find another one that's got really good blades and the handles are shot, because that Jig Delrin don't last long in the sun. They'll fade out real bad. Hope y'all can hear, because this thing's a little louder than the battery powered one. I could probably put my earbuds on and cancel some of that out. All right, Patrick. Yeah, I've just got the one boy myself, Todd. And then the rest of the 4 combined children between me and Alicia are all girls. And Lord, them girls are different. Not that I love my son any less, but for our youngest grandson, Carson, turned 7, been going through blood work and other tests to find out. Appreciate it. Dwayne, I got you, brother. We will for sure do that. Oh man, let's hit, now that I've got these blades clean, let's hit them with a little mothers, because there's not a whole lot of shine to them. Let's see if we can bring out just a little bit of sheen out of that carbon steel. It don't take much. Most of this will sling off and end up on my shirt anyways. Yes, sir. Anytime, man. Lots of prayers from Tennessee, that's for sure. Oh, my Lord. One of my babies right there. Hearts for TT. How are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you could come join us. Guys, just so y'all know, the Hearts for TT is Alicia's youngest. They're all combined. They're all ours, and that's the way we look at it. But she's my bonus baby. Nice to see her in here. She's all the way in Georgia. She's a good 3.5 hours away from us. So to see her in real time is really nice. Oh, that's what I wanted to see right there. There she goes. Get a little bit of shine to that carbon steel, but still leave some of that patina. She's gonna be gorgeous. She may go in the pocket for tomorrow. I'll just have to stay tuned to a short to see if that's what it is. Dwayne, take care, brother. Let's get this wiped off. That's another paper towel. I go through so many of these paper towels. Yeah, nobody time out TT, please. Oh, hey, Amber, I just saw you were in here. Welcome. Let's see here. Trying to play a little catcher. We got a little shine on that carbon steel. Still got the patina on it, but that's what I was going for. I've got a bench buffer, but I think the motor is about shot on it. She's old. It's an old General Electric two-ended or two-shafted motor. I'm sure my grandfather picked it up, God knows, 30 years ago, and it was probably old when he got it. Doesn't even have an on-off switch. I just have to unplug it and plug it back in. I used to do a lot of polishing with it on my axes. I'd get, oh, there's Mario. I'd get stupid mirror polishes on axes just for the hell of it. And she started acting up, and now I just use it every once in a while if I need to. Yeah, this sheep's foot and spay blade, man. They've either been whooped on by some sandpaper or something. Afraid it'll shake the roof down. I heard that. That ain't too bad though. These blades aren't too bad. They'll continue patinaing and looking good. And oh, we miss her too, baby. We miss you too. God. Tell Adelie I said hi. That poor sheep's foot ain't got no snap. I think somebody used the sheep and the spade more than the main blade. Maybe some oil will get the snap back in those. Some 3-in-1 anyways. Easy now. Oh, Chick-fil-A, Jesus chicken. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't had dinner yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got some leftovers from last night I'll probably eat. Dave, you got that right, man. God bless that guy. Woo, Lord. I don't know what to think about him. James, is it 2 hours to the nearest Chick-fil-A? Fajitas and sausage. Oh. Mario, I need to ask you a stupid question. Do you have a good seasoning for your fajitas? Or you just kind of do whatever? I used to have a really good seasoning recipe for fajitas that a good friend of mine that I worked with for a long time, his name was Augustine Garcia. He gave it to me and I lost it. And it was a good, he said it was a good all around Mexican seasoning is what he used to say. He was from Guatemala, I think. Super good dude. I really miss that guy. Went to his oh yeah, baby, I can't wait to see you either. It won't get here fast enough. I'll cry all over the place, you know I will. Oh yeah, that Goya is good stuff. I've got some of it in there. I use, usually if I'm buying as weird as it sounds, usually if I'm buying like just not like a mixed seasoning or a seasonal, but that's fine. Sweetheart, that's fine. I usually, if I'm buying like garlic powder or cinnamon or stuff like that, I usually try to go for the Goya or go to a supermercado or something like that and get a Spanish version of it. Because 9 times out of 10, it's cleaner. There's not any extra in it or anything like that. So, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Well, tell her happy birthday from all of us. Totally forgot my liners up here. Oh, Jason, I'll do a live when they're all here, and I don't know if we'll have all of them together. Alicia's oldest, I mean, she's 20. She's got her own life down there. I don't know if she'll come up or not, but if she does, we'll. If she does, and I decide to do a live, then we'll get everybody involved. Don't know if my son will. Don't know if Colin will come out. He'll come out. I don't know if he'll want to be on video. That ain't his thing. His brain ticks to a different drummer. And that drummer's got drums with puzzle pieces. And if y'all know anything about a condition with puzzle pieces, then you know what I'm talking about. Alicia must be home. Forgot the dog's outside. Oh yeah, we love him even more. That makes him him. My neighbor lost her mind even when Trump won. She was actually crying. Ah! I've seen... Oh, Lord, I've seen some of that mess, man. That's pretty crazy. There's a news channel in Australia called, is it Sky News or Big Sky News? And they do there's a woman on there. She looks Indian, but I think she's probably more Aboriginal. And she does a segment called Lefties Losing It. Lord have mercy. There's some... Woo! Yeah, is it Sky News? Yeah, Sky News. You know what I'm talking about, Todd. Man, they show some good ones on there. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Well, she's got good open snap, but she ain't got no... She's got a little bit. It'll come back. Just got to work some oil in those joints. Yes, Rita. God, she's funny. I follow politics, but I don't follow our news. That's stupid. Usually Sky News, was it Sky News and what's the other one? Not OAR. One American, OAN, One American News. And then I wish I had the link. I don't know if any of y'all follow Dr. Steve Turley, and I know I don't get off on politics, but he showed a link where it's a website and it'll show you the news stories, but then tell you which side that news outlet leans to, left, right, center. Actually pretty cool. Oh, baby. Speak of one of the Chirons. It's right there. But I've got it turned around for a better camera. Baby, you're going to get your shirt dirty. I've got stuff all over this. Did y'all get some good stuff?
Yeah. She got me the good nails that I like.
Oh, the good nails?
That I can do.
Okay.
The full bed.
Yeah.
Tips. Because Mom doesn't want me to do like the end of
No.
it.
Yeah.
But she'll let me do the full day.
All right.
So I'm gonna do this since it's the weekend and that's how long it lasts. With
Yeah.
me.
Tori's on the live.
Hi.
She's in the chat.
Hi, Tori.
Oh God, Hodge twins. I've watched those guys for years. I watched them when Trump ran the first time.
Yeah.
Just working on a little knife cleanup. It's a little frontier, little imperial frontier. Sweater time.
He's
What's wrong?
outside.
I know. I put him out there.
Now I couldn't get in the driveway.
Oh, you
I could
okay?
not get. No, my knee is hurting now. He come barreling through there and then did a 360, and when he did, he straight into my knee. My knee kind of went the opposite direction.
No, David Hadaball's here. He's in the chat.
I know.
She's been mixing it up. Speaking English. That's what we speaking.
Hello, everybody.
I've got the camera turned around for the better camera.
Yeah. Hey, Tori. Hey, baby. I love you.
Yeah, old Larry run out here. I don't know.
Oh,
He
okay.
probably won't be here long.
No. Probably not. We're asking what language we're speaking.
Mm-hmm. An arrow to knee joke. I have no idea. Hey, Jason. What
Yeah.
about you, brother?
Hi, Jim.
Oh, Jedi Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Jedi Jim. That's the Jim
Hubby.
that we met in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. That's your nickname.
Jim?
No. Hi, Red.
Oh.
That's my nickname.
Is that Jason? Jason called, who called you Red? Oh, yeah.
Jim.
Jim gave you Red. I guess you're...
No, my pawpaw nickname was Red, and my mama called me Red. That's how I knew I was in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy called me by my government name. I knew I was in trouble with him. Yeah, almost everyone called me Red. Larry.
Brother Jason?
Hey, Jason.
Connie Boss is in here, too. She's sneaking in.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, they can see, baby. They can see.
Yeah, no, I'm not Alicia to you. I'm also not bruh.
Who's bruh? Who's calling bruh?
Tori.
I'm. No,
Yeah,
no,
Dave, don't cry, buddy. Oh,
No.
sorry. What is... You done got into something, hadn't you?
Uh-huh. With your sweater. Go on inside with your sweater.
He's got a sweater on that says, what's it say, good boy?
No,
Mama's-
Mama's boy.
What in the world is that?
You done been out here sniffing and there's all sorts of dust.
You
Go drink some water. Go on, go drink some water.
No.
You're just funny like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's the 12-year-old. That's my 12-year-old.
Oh, they know. I done informed them who she is. Somebody suggested I do a live at Christmas when everybody's up here.
What angle do you? I can't see the rest of it. My eyes just went bloody.
Steven, it kind of depends on the knife. Sometimes these old knives the angles have been laid back way far, so I got to do I couldn't tell you. This is probably somewhere between 17 and 22, maybe. I don't really know. Kind of whatever feels good.
They're on the bed.
And like my bigger knives, I'll do a steeper. All the bits are for my Dremel, for polishing and cleaning up these old pocket knives when I get them in.
sure you shut the door. I'll be there in a minute.
That used to be the main part of my channel, but we've gotten into some custom stuff now, so.
She said if y'all FaceTime me, I'll answer and I'll be on the live with y'all.
Yeah.
Let me go get my phone.
She needs a little bit more work down towards the tang, but she ain't too bad. Not for a 40, I'll go ahead and say a 40-year-old knife. Could be older. Could be closer to 50, just depending on... I need to print off the... I've got a whole printout of when the different handle materials were made on these frontiers, because there's cream, which is old ivory, and then yellow, which is sunset yellow, and then gunpowder black, and then the jig Delrin. And some of them were made different years in the different patterns. They weren't made every year between 70, I think they started in 73 or 74 and went to like 85 or 86. And then some of them were only 1 year. The muskrats, which I have a black one, the muskrats were 76 only. So, hey! There we go. Now she's that's sharp. Oh, that's cool, Dave. So she's on the live now. It's a family affair. Hey, it's okay. You'll be home soon.
Are you getting sick? Take medicine. Gargle with salt water.
LaHale, welcome back. Where's your daddy at? I ain't seen him in here yet. Yes, sir, Dennis. We are.
You just wanted to be on the live.
She's been on them before.
No, but you're on it. Tell everybody say bye.
Bye, guys.
You can say bye in the chat.
No, I meant because I don't want to hold the phone.
Oh.
I almost brought that down.
Louis, my brother, the captain of the Banger Brigade has shown up.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I know.
I really liked it, by the way. Thank you for being in the chat, baby.
You're welcome. When you saw my name, I was like, oh,
Oh, yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah, she had called me, and I told her, I said, I think he's doing a live.
Yeah, the international IBBA. Oh, what's that acronym for? I can't remember what Louis said. Oh, now I forgot.
Oh, wow.
International Banger Brigade Association. That's what it is.
Yeah, she had called me while I was getting gas in the car.
I had to get the kid home so he could go to work. He was stressing.
Oh my gosh. He'd get over it. Yeah. That's I think he's doing a live. She goes, he is. I said, you should say, what up, G?
Yep, that'd be fun. She did.
But I got it for $2.79 over at the Exxon by Walmart.
Oh. That's pretty good for Exxon.
Well, and it was the regular, but because everywhere else was like $2.85 and $2.87
Yeah.
and $2.89. I'm like, I don't want to forget to get gas. We're on low, and we passed every single gas station. I'm like, Dad, you know that Ollie, you're supposed to tell me. She goes, there's a gas station. I'm like, before we get to the passing point.
Right.
I'm like, it's fine. I don't want to cut across traffic. She goes, I'm tired. And I'm like, I understand. I said, besides, I don't want to cut across traffic and then have to cut back across. I don't like doing it, especially at night.
274 Murphy Express here. Yeah, boy. Yeah, the MCGA family sitcom. It's always something in here. Yeah, that's what makes it.
Murphy Express. Well, see, Walmart's gas station had it for $2.79 as well. I bet if I had gone to the one next to Waffle House, it would have been cheaper.
Maybe.
Family sitcom. Yes, we all up in here. Hey.
It wouldn't be my channel if we didn't have some drama or something going on, would it?
Hey, Todd better be wearing some safety shoes.
Haha, Jim, you got that right, man. I feel you on that one, brother. Trust me. If you'd have told me 6 months ago I'd be rocking and rolling on YouTube and getting into custom knife work or custom knife rehandles, doing leather work and all that, I'd have told you were crazy. Yeah, brought to you by Smith's Sharpening Stones. Yeah, it's a Smith's Tri-Home, Jason. That's all I got an old set back there, but the stones are in really bad shape.
You had to use caulking to put your soles back. Oh, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. It worked, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I really want to get some of those DMT plates, at least get 2 or 3. Maybe after Christmas I can get some. Because those, I know those work really, really good.
I got shoes on.
Yeah, she got shoes on.
I got shoes.
Yeah, they do work great. I mean, I hand did these. Hand did this one a little bit ago, and before the live, and I mean it's for what it is. It's sharp. So it was. I guess I closed it and it got dull. Jesus.
Alright, I'm gonna go in.
Alright, baby.
Alright, love you.
Love you. Mwah.
Love you, bye.
Love you, baby. Somebody had run this LB8 through one of those pull-through sharpeners, and I'm still trying to work the kinks out of it. I mean, it's sharp. It would do whatever you wanted, but it's not. It still has that chatter if you're trying to pull it through paper. Oh, I use that. I use my Work Sharp field guide a lot. See, she's good up there in the belly. I say that. I give up. That and this stainless. Stainless is hard. I can't get the hang of sharpening stainless. And I really want to put a sharpening choil down there. I know that would help. But I hate to do that and then somebody go, oh, I don't want to trade. You got a sharpening choil in it. That knife didn't come with a sharpening choil and yada, 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 yada. Oh, I bet you did, Dennis. See, D2 ain't no big deal for me. I got that, I've been keeping that, that penguin that I got, tuned up. And she's in really good shape. She's D2 and it ain't. God bless it, man. I don't know if I'm doing worse or better. Like, she has her moments where she's slicey. I don't know. I'm going to give up. I'm also tired. Well, fellas, that's about what I got for tonight. Y'all want to see what I toted on today? We ain't done that yet. I didn't carry a whole lot today. Briar patch, I was just sharpening or trying to. I picked this up a couple of weeks ago and somebody had drug the blade through one of those drag-through sharpeners. And it had a little bit of chatter in it. And I've been working on trying to get that out just a little bit here and there. And, but she's pretty minty. I've been trying to look for trades on it. It's got the factory sheath too, and like the sheath's in perfect condition. So if I still got it come next weekend for when I go to Ellaville, I'll probably take it to Ellaville with me. Maybe try to work a trade on it down there. I got maybe a few things I might take down there. I don't know. So what I toted today was I toted this really pretty. This is probably one of my favorite vintage cases that I have. I guess you can call it vintage. It's a 1980. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. This is that 1980 6318 with this really pretty, I hope it's showing up, real pretty bone. And it's really light on this side and then really dark on that side. And it didn't have a shield when I got it. I got it off of a Facebook group. And all it said was 6318, good user. And I'm like, I like 18s. So I bought it for 30 bucks and it was missing the shield. I'm like, shields are easy. And then I got it home and it was a 1980 10 dot. So I'm like, well, time to Randy's WSG. How about you, brother? So we gave it some love. Old Dennis Whipple, that's here in the chat, sent me a donor knife with a good shield that was pocket worn the same amount as this knife was. So we put that shield in it. That's why it's got the holes, because it used to be pinned, and when I tried to remove it, it had been pocket worn so much that the pins just popped out. So I left it. I like the pins like that. That's pretty cool. So toted that, and then carried my dad's 1999 Jig Delrin and Peanut and stainless steel. And if you don't know, if you're in the chat or watching the video, and even watching the video later on after it goes into recorded mode or whatever it's called, this is what started the channel. Found this in my couch while I was looking for something else. And so the first pin video on my channel that's got the picture of the Marine on it, that's my dad, fresh out of boot camp. So I found it, and I've been talking about starting some videos, and Alicia said, that's the one you start with. I'm like, no, I need something else. And she said, no, that's the one you start with. So that's the one I start with. Oh God, I didn't even think about that type. Let me turn the garage lights on, and we'll do that. Hold on. So Randy, I got an 18 pattern. I hope y'all can see it. Yellow Delrin 18 pattern tattooed on my arm. Here, probably a better view. Let me move my light a little bit. Probably a better view that way. It's still crusty. This blade's all scabbed over. The bolsters are scabbed. And then the main blade's scabbed, but she'll look pretty good when she's all done. Oh, Dave, for sure, man. Well, I was wanting to get a pocket knife tattoo to kind of commemorate this section in my life, doing the YouTube thing, because that's how kind of all of my tattoos are. They all kind of commemorate something going on in life. They're all original. That is God's color, Jason Beecher. Got that right. I wanted a pocket knife tattoo to commemorate this section in my life, and so I'm looking through artwork, I'm looking through pictures, looking at stuff on the internet, and I'm like, man, I have, a whole bunch of knives. I mean, literally, I think I probably, all of my knives between my Frontiers and my cases, and then the miscellaneous, I might have 60. So I'm like, you know what? Let me look. So I'm looking through, and I'm like, no, I almost did a Frontier, because I guess I'm kind of getting known as the Frontier guy. So I'm looking. And I'm like, you know what? Let's use Dad's 18. Yeah, Diet Green. Randy, good Lord, man. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to use any of them, let's use Dad's 18. And then I'm like, well, wait a second. I've got my grandfather's 20 to 42 blade jack. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do Dad's first. I'll probably end up doing the 2 blade jack, probably right here. And it just made sense to do Dad's knife. And my tattoo artist, Christopher Sharp at Pure Heart Tattoo in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, hit it out of the park. He covered all of the patina on the picture that I shown him. He covered all the patina. It's got the crack in the pin right here. The pins are actually a brass color. Once it heals, it'll be able to see way better. The Tang stamp is on the Tang. Like, went above and beyond. That is jelly tight. Yes, sir. And is jam up. Yellow is jam up. So that's what we did. And it's just, the original stencil was correct to size, and it didn't fit, so we blew it up a little bit and made it fit, because I wanted it to go to the same level as my St. Michael tattoo and go all the way up to the top. Basically be the same length. Because this one, and that one are all kind of the same length, so I wanted them even. Venice, man, it's hard to beat the yellow Delrin cases, brother. It really is. I've got quite a few. I want some more. Yeah, my dad carried the yellow ones. Both my grandfathers carried the yellow ones. So it always takes me back to both of them. Both of them were craftsmen. My dad was a carpenter. My grandfather did, I call it fine carpentry. Did a lot of wood carving, made toys for us when we were kids. Dad was a cabinet maker, framer, all that stuff. So the yellow really speaks to me and speaks to my family's history, and that's why I did it. So one of these days I'll have to do a tattoo tour. Maybe I'll do a video long form on them, because they all have got great stories. This one, I don't know if y'all can see it. This one right here. My dad had this tattoo on his arm in this same spot. So this is his memorial tattoo. It's got Sergeant Yarlett. He was a sergeant in the Marine Corps. And then the mermaid back here is for my daughter. She actually picked this one out. So that's why I got this one. This is for my grandmother. She was an amazing seamstress. Could sew you anything you wanted. The fishing lure represents both of my grandfathers. Both of them were fishermen, and then my biological grandfather on my dad's side died in '53, 3 months before my dad was born, and he was in the Air Force. He was a flight engineer on a, and I get this wrong all the time, I think it's a C-180 Globemaster. So that's why it's got the shark's face, whatever you want to call it, on the fishing lure. So it kind of carries all three of my grandfathers on that. And then there's all sorts of other stuff I don't want to get into, but yeah, lots of good stuff. So I don't know how long we've gone on this one, but I gave out a few over the years. That's right. You hand them tattoos out. Yeah, Dennis, the Schrade, the old school Schrade saw cut Delrin, man, that's good stuff too. Dave, that's great. Jeez. Yeah, Alicia's got a cat paw print on her wrist from one of her precious kitties that passed away. So I get those. Those do hit pretty hard. What else, guys? Anything else we want to talk about? I'm done. I'm not going to get into any other projects tonight. We talked about my pocket carry. Oh, wait, no. I got the QSP Penguin in the pocket today. D2 steel. I think it's a green micarta. Yeah. So I think we'll probably get started on Brother Terry's sod buster tomorrow, getting it took apart, start getting our antler sized up to see if I have the right amount of antler. I think I can get it out of this piece. I'm not sure. And then I've got the rest of this piece that may work, don't know. And if not, we may end up going to the pet store to get it. Not sure. So we'll get cracking on that because I really want to be able to hand deliver it, him in Ellaville when I go next weekend. Got a couple of slips to knock out this weekend as well. So there we go. Yep, guys, I think that's it. That's all I got. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out the door. This will be up to watch again if you so choose. Probably later this evening, tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's all I got, guys. I'm going to get out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow, probably. Y'all be good, be safe. Peace out.